Well, hi there guys, and welcome to another video. Just a quick off-the-cuff one from me today, inspired by some irritation I had earlier while I was out walking around Westbourne this morning, doing my usual activities, running the railroad out west, and so on and so forth. It stemmed from people in public spaces and them not really behaving in a way that was considerate of others. I'm talking about pavement etiquette, or as some of you in some parts of the world may refer to it as sidewalk etiquette, if even that's a thing. So, I mean, let me start with an example. You know, you're walking along the pavement, walking past perhaps your favourite retail store, and you glance and in the window you see a bright red book, Puffin Guide to Surviving Volcanic Eruptions, and you think, oh, I must take a look at that. Now, my observation is that people will just stop and look in the window. No consideration as to who might be behind them, walking up, about to bump into them, they just stop. You know, would you do that on the road? If you were driving a car, if you were driving along a road, would you glance over to the side and think, oh, I need to quickly pull over and read the chapter 13 from the Puffin Guide and just slam on the brakes? No, of course you wouldn't, because the car would very likely crash into the back of you. No, you would check behind you to make sure there was nothing there, and you would carefully pull over and stop. So why not do the same as a pedestrian? I mean, it extends as well to, like, if in a car you were changing lanes, okay, you'd check the blind spot, you'd check your mirrors, you'd indicate and move over, you know. If you're walking along a pavement, why not do the same? You know, you're walking along one side of the pavement, you want to move to the other side, why not maybe have a glance, see if there's someone occupying that space before you move over and inconvenience them, you know. And goodness, just you know, try and stay in the same bit of the pavement, don't wave around everywhere. Anyway, just etiquette. What else? Groups of people, 2, 3, 4 people on a pavement, especially a narrow pavement. You know, best case, you're moving in the same direction as travel as they are, and they are occupying a column across the pavement. And maybe you're going slightly quicker than them, and you want to get past them. But no, they've occupied the whole width of the pavement, blissfully unaware that you're there, no awareness of what's going on. Just, you know, poor etiquette. If you're going to walk in a column, then at the very least be aware of what's going on around you, and if you see people coming towards you, move out the way, you know. I mean, worst case, you're going in the opposite direction of travel to, you know, a group heading towards you. I mean, they can't not see you, right? You know, you'd think that they'd see someone coming and move across, but no, so often they don't. There's no preemption there at all, you know, they don't think 2, 5, 10, 15 seconds ahead. Again, let's go back to the driving thing. If you're driving a car, you have your eye on the vehicles around you, the conditions on the road, you think ahead, you preempt, you know, based on the direction and speed of movement of things around you and yourself, you know, in 5 seconds, you know, are you going to be occupying a space that there's currently another vehicle in? If you were on the pavement thinking that, surely that'd be better. But no, you'd be walking along, someone heading towards you, you know, 10 metres, 8 metres, 5 metres, 3 metres, 2 metres, and they're still not getting out of the way, and suddenly it's an awkward situation. I mean, preempt, predict, be courteous, you know, how difficult is that? Of course, it's extra difficult if you're not even looking ahead of you and you're looking down at the phone you're holding in your hand. That's a whole other thing. That's terrible. Congregations as well. You know, pavements are generally thoroughfares. They're not places to stop and have a big group of people have a conversation. You know, if you bumped into someone you've not seen for a while, or, you know, you're just a group of people milling, you know, loitering, hanging around, blocking the pavement, creating a choke point. You know, lots of people trying to move back and forth and you're blocking the middle of the pavement. Don't do that. You know, if it's a wide pavement, maybe move to the side. You know, if it's a busy pavement or not a wide pavement, maybe go somewhere else to have your, you know, your 10-year catch-up with your old friend you've not seen since you were, you know, both studying at the Institute of Volcanic Eruptions together. Anyway, just some thoughts from me, guys. You know, I was vaguely irritated, and you may agree with me, you may think I'm a Victor Meldrew-esque grumpy old man, but I mean, either way, why don't you go down to the comments and weigh in on your thoughts on this. Anyway, guys, that's about it for me. I really need to get back to designing steam locomotives, because no one else is going to do it. Well, actually, that's not quite it from me. I would keep that on the children. Thank you very much. In fact, the footage you just saw was my alternative footage, just in case the first piece of footage had too much waves and wind noise, which, as you're watching this, must mean it did. However, just for fun, here's a sneak peek at what the other one did look like in a speedrun. do as I do. Grab the rope, get a good grip on it, and then climb up the ladder, thus, until you reach the top. Wow, what a speed run. Anyway, that really is it for me, guys. You know, that bus I just got off, 36, I've lived on this road for a decade. That's the first time I've ever taken that bus from Bolton Square. Very convenient. But the yellow buses, they are, I would say, the inferior bus relative to the more buses, but they do have a much better app with real-time tracking. Anyway, this is all kind of irrelevant. Back to my earlier self. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found it interesting and informative. As I mentioned before, please do comment below whether or not you are attuned to the movements of those around you and follow good etiquette and protocol, or whether you are moving through life blissfully unaware of what's going on. I appreciate your patronage. Anyway guys, look forward to seeing you in the next video, and until next time guys, goodbye.
Right mate.